We are Steegle, experts in AppSheet. In this video, we'll walk through how to set up an AppSheet app and use a custom app script to connect to the Gemini API. Let's dive into how Gemini can start the app creation process from scratch. Gemini only needs a description of the app you want to build. For our example, we want to create a simple library app to manage books. We'll tell Gemini we only need one table to record all the information. Gemini might suggest other useful tables, but for now, we only need one, so we can just delete the ones we don't need. We also have the option to add or remove columns to collect specific metadata. Once that's done, we can start creating the app. AppSheet will automatically create a default view with sample data, which we can then customize. Since I forgot to add a column for the book's cover, we'll go to our data settings and view the data source. In this case, since we used Gemini for the creation process, it used a native AppSheet table rather than a Google Sheet. To add a column, click the Add button, label it Image, and select the type as Image under Attachments. Finally, click Save and regenerate the table in AppSheet so the changes take effect. The next step is to create an app script file in your Google Drive. We'll rename this project Gemini Book Tracker. Next, head over to aistudio.google.com/API-keys and create an API key. Once it's generated, copy the key. And if you'd like help setting up AppSheet or custom app scripting for your own projects, Steegle has worked with industries from healthcare to automotive to education, building tools that actually work for the people using them. To learn more about our AppSheet services, visit Steegle.com/AppSheet. There, you'll find case studies showcasing the apps we've developed and the impact they've had on businesses. Now that you know where to explore more about Steegle and see real-world examples of our AppSheet solutions, let's shift back into the app itself. We'll set up a bot to trigger our script. We'll call this event New Photo Taken. The event source will be App, the target table is Book, and the data change type will be Add Only. Now let's add a step called Upload Image of Book. This will run a task to call our script file. I should mention that AppSheet Enterprise Plus users can now use a native AI task powered by Gemini directly in their automations to extract info from photos or PDFs. However, for this demo, I'm showing you how to use the Gemini API directly via AppScript. Select the Gemini Book Tracker project from your drive and choose the function name Analyze Book. This will reveal the function parameter for the image path. We'll map this to our image column and click Save. After that, enable return value so we can save the information back into AppSheet. We'll select Object because the script returns a group of related book details. Under specific types, we'll map the output to the columns of our book table and set the correct data types. Finally, we'll add one last step called Result. We'll set this as a data action to write the row values back to the book table. Once you've applied the output format to these columns, click Save. Now that our script is ready to use the Gemini API to analyze images, it will generate the book information for us automatically. To test it, we'll simply upload an image and wait for the app to finish syncing. As you can see, it successfully generated the metadata for the book. This demo shows just how powerful the combination of AppSheet and AppScript can be, especially when leveraging an external API like Gemini. If you found this helpful, there are plenty more AppSheet resources for you at Steegle.com. Good luck with your app, and thanks for watching.